I used to think The Witcher was like this dumb thing that like had a fucking weeboo main character with white hair and was like ugh all the time. But but no, it's really good. Geralt is like a really badass, cool main character, and he's just like a nice fella, and he's going around trying to fix everybody's problems all the time. He's got like a bunch of hot girlfriend sorceresses, and it's a bunch of cool fantasy shit. And The Witcher 3 is really good.
Yeah.
Like, I played the shit out of The Witcher 3.
Yeah, I watched you play most of it, or a lot of it anyway, and it was really good.
Solid writing, really high, like the most attention to detail I've ever seen in an open world RPG. Like puts every open world RPG I've ever played to shame in pretty much every conceivable way. The only thing I would say that any open world RPG has on The Witcher 3 is character customization, and it's not like you're losing out on just that. It's a specialization thing. Like The Witcher 3, instead of letting you do character customization, they sacrifice that to create a really compelling protagonist for you to be, you know? So that's just like a choice you can make as a developer, and I think it basically works out for them because he is so cool. He's just like a totally cool guy that you want to be like.
Yeah, and because of that, I started playing The Witcher 1.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting.
Have you beaten it yet?
I haven't. I hadn't had much time to play, and then
Dark Souls came out. Yeah.
So there's a way to go left up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's like a lock thing. That's the only two ways I can see to like do stuff at all.
Yeah. Well, see what you can do in 10 more minutes, because that's how long we got before we have to call it.
There's this thing, which maybe I can like. Okay. Gotta like. Now I gotta get back.
Gotta get back to the bottom.
I'm a ninja. Yeah. So that Dark Souls though. Like Dark Souls is our like second favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dark Souls 3 is just like a really good...
we talked about this a little bit in that update video.
Yeah, it's a really good synthesis of all of the Souls games. It's got some elements of Demon Souls, of Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, and of Bloodborne, you know? It's just like... It's almost a perfect combination of all of those things. My primary criticism of it is that it is extremely linear by comparison to the other Dark Souls games. It's like Bloodborne, I would say. There's some places where you can choose to go path A or path B, but in Dark Souls 1 and 2, and I mean, kind of, Demon Souls is a little different in terms of the way it works, but at least in Dark Souls 1 and 2, you could argue that there's like at least 3 paths that are significant branching paths that you can go on at any given point in the game, at least. Sometimes there's more.
Because basically there's a hub.
Yeah.
And then there's like just paths that you go down, and then you go all the way to the end and defeat the boss.
And and in Demon Souls, there's a disconnected hub, like in Dark Souls 3, but that disconnected hub has like a couple of different nodules that you can go to at any given time. In Dark Souls 3, you're just at this disconnected hub, and there's just one path for you to go down, which feels pretty weird, actually. Fuck yeah, dude. Two Kings?
Wizard.
You're a fucking sorcerer, Eek. Fuck that other guy who doesn't believe in you.
Yeah, you.
You're a fucking sorcerer.
Sit down, plants.
Oh yeah, you have to like wait for them to land. Oh shit, yeah, pick up all those rupees you can't have.
I have to pick up every one.
You have to.
There's some items over there.
Yep. Arrows and bombs, that means you're gonna need some arrows and bombs at some point in this dungeon.
This is weird. Like without a So that's the way up. There's also maybe another way up, but it's not a secret bridge. Yeah, without a... Maybe there's like... Nope.
You know who we have to form a protective circle around? Fucking John Cleese. He's like fat and stuff now, so like especially we gotta get him to start working out or something.
Yeah. Lots of
he's
cool
gonna be
people
next.
are dropping.
Yep.
Ah, we can go through that door.
Do we have a second key?
Shit.
Fucking retard.
Shit.
That other guy thinks you're so fucking cool. But you forget when you even have a key or not.
So... I guess I'll kill this guy.
Yeah, see if maybe he just drops a fucking
Yeah.
key. He's gonna be a bitch. He's gonna stay down there in the bottom
Fucking
left.
Cheeto guy.
Cheeto guy?
Cheeto puff sellers.
Nope. Lol, nope.
Alright.
So now you gotta go somewhere. Well, go. So farthest left path has an up.
Yeah, that's where we just were.
Oh.
That's like, there's no boats.
There's no boats.
There's no boats to get across the sea of boiling
Shit.
chew.
Shit.
There's no chest in this
Shit.
room. Like,
Shit.
to get a key, it's gotta be one of these chest places, right?
Fuck. I think so. I mean, not like I think the chest indicates that there is a chest, but the keys are not always in chests. Sometimes they just like pop down out of the ceiling or whatever.
Yeah.
Doot, doot. But there will be like a beep boop when you walk into a room if there is a key in the room. Have you on that top left path or the middle left path or anything here?
Yeah.
The boat.
Those both connect to the same thing. And get to them.
What if you woke up tomorrow and like Dave Grohl and Conan O'Brien and like Danny Carey and Maynard James Keenan and like Seth MacFarlane were all dead. They all died in the same bus accident.
This reminds me of my friends and I in high school made a like short humor video.
Yeah, like you do when you're in high school.
Yeah.
Short humor videos are are the stomping grounds of 17-year-old boys.
It was called Ghost Stories,
Yeah.
and it was just like it was just like a couple of dudes sitting in a room with like a flashlight,
Yeah.
Just like
I think you
telling-
showed me this.
telling the worst.
Wasn't the one dude like your super long-haired friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One night there was a girl and she died. And she was dead forever.
That's what ghost stories are like. Like that weird ass part in Dexter where he's like on camp with his kids and
Oh yeah.
telling ghost stories, and he's like, "Oh, there's a man. If you can even call him a man. Sometimes he likes to skin women alive and wear their skin and pretend he's a woman." And just like the other dad is like,
Cigar.
and then he boops himself on the head, and it's funny.
Fuck you, Kobe.
Kobe. Ah.
I don't get why sometimes I throw it over his head, because, like, sometimes I also just hit him in the face when I'm really close.
I think it has to do with how high the ball is. Like, every time you're missing, it seems like it makes sense that you're missing me.
But sometimes I don't miss, and it's very similar.
Yeah, but that time you hit him real close because the ball was really high.
What?
Like, you have to line the ball up with him, not yourself, and you're always like trying to line yourself up with him.
Physics. Physics.
PhysX. This little known fact, this game was the first game to use the PhysX engine on the Game Boy.
Designed by Tommy Hilfiger.
Designed by fashion designer Tommy Hilfiger.
Little known fact.
A little known fact.
Yeah, so I think that's probably...
Yeah, next time
it.
you'll be back in this room again, and we'll fucking figure it out, I guess.
Because it basically gotta just like...
I guess we've probably done like half of this dungeon, right?
Maybe.
They did. I mean, in our defense, the guy, the man, our internet dad, whoever this guy is, said
Matthew
that this was the
McConaughey?
longest. Huh?
Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey told me the other day that this was the longest dungeon in Zelda. When he and I were getting smoothies, you know, between conversations about Syria and Lincoln's, he told me that
You don't buy a Lincoln because it's good. Whose kids are these?
what should I do with this booger after I'm done rolling it up? It's like a tiny little baseball.
Yeah, so we'll explore every room again and see what we missed.
All right. Welcome back to our awesome videos.
Legend of Pope.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Yeah, dude.
Save
And
and...
just press all the buttons at the same time.
That's how it works.
It's like something some kid would tell you and you'd be like, no.
That doesn't work. Man, my mic was slowly getting lower. And I didn't want to fuck with it while we were recording. So now it's down there. And my neck hurts.
You're like way down.